Actually, with two very, very close fought out, map 1 and map 2. You come into this almost carte blanche, right?
Yeah. Spot on. And pace is the name of the game, apparently, for Angel. Not what I expected to be saying ever in my life. Straight up middle, showing a whole lot of presence, dealing with early utility, and then hitting the brakes.
Enemy suppressed.
Big information on the back of that knife, though. 3. Opponents identified, and actually, Angel's got himself tucked up pretty deep past market. Cryo's still wise to it, but no challenge going to come through. This site hold is going to have to stand the test.
Right here.
Second and AYRIN trying to pass that test so far, and we're down to about the 50-second marker. Again, if you are new to the FPX style,
No charges.
it is normally very calm, very composed, very long-winded, if you want to call it that, but you're right. The wrap's on the way, but the spike is in CT as well. That's slightly worrying to me, but it has at least made it back towards site. Zekken and AYRIN still on the site. They're still handling with the frenzies. The smoke's perfect as well. Going to deny any springboard factor forward. And Zekken all too aware that if he crests that corner, he's right back into the thick of things. The tag comes in, spots one more, and that's a go signal for SUYGETSU. Dives forward, and now a 3v3.
She made that a 3v2. BcJ and dephh now on the retake. Spike just about going down. Actually, Paranoia going to go ahead immediately here. SUYGETSU isolated, but he's just out of line of sight.
Oh, for a second. And now the 2v2. Oh, dephh doubles down. And now it's all on Shao, and he's been caught. BcJ, lovely positioning and combination. They play it right back on in.
Beautiful retake. Again, SUYGETSU isolated. I'm not sure even if Angels can do anything about it in that situation.
To play with, so certainly not without danger. But XSET far better equipped here.
Cryo might even, just throw a shoulder. Show presence now, putting ardiis on high alert. Interesting to see here, actually, BcJ slipping into A main here, behind that one-way. The two members of FPX on the other side. Actually, ardiis burns his dash, but no damage comes through. And actually, the Paranoia to slow things down as well. There's 3 members of XSET here to greet this, but look at SUYGETSU's position. And Zyppan's found the kill.
But they fight back on towards short, so it's a bit bizarre as it stands. Looking towards the spike in his current spot, and dephh turns around and he sees SUYGETSU. Who sees him first? What is this round?
Oh, actually, still no side control yet. Spike not committed either, but again, Angel good for the trade. Cryo finds his third, but will fall. Now just AYRIN and Zekken in the retake. Couple of bits of utility to make use of the drone, a shock dart, and the recon.
30 seconds
Actually, Angel
left.
hasn't even found an upgrade yet. Doesn't get his hands on the SMG. Both going to try to play this out with pistols.
Gonna be somewhat telling of their position for the post plant, but time to readjust so they can't use it as gospel. Haunt invested. Tommy on the other side in the owl drone. I think just caught a glimpse of Shao. Gonna clear hell. And they're gonna be aware of the timing of potentially a wrap-up tree. But again, the time is the factor, and AYRIN the one to go hunting for it. Looks for him and actually finds a player. That's Shao gone. Can they note where Angel is?
The one-way goes up.
The one-way is a lovely idea for Angel. But he has to play the clock, and he plays it so well. Dancing with danger, he knows he's done it. Second, nothing more to do. And we're one apiece.
In the hands of Zekken on the side of XSET. Actually, a little bit of a pace change here. BcJ has to respect it. Spike not committed just yet, though, but FPX find themselves deep onto A site already.
Yeah. Again, with what XSET has, they're not really looking to hold these sites in any sort of standard fashion, but pop flash and the run through. Wait a second, how is this a 1-for-1 trade out? There is no way it should ever have been even close to a threat. They do lose 2, but they do keep 3 standing and at least get the plant and convert the round. I mean, when does he explore? Does he dare go for it off the back of this? I mean, that's a lot of contact now coming towards the side. The opposing jet's already in, but it's fine. AYRIN and Zekken more than prepared to handle what's coming their way. dephh does have to respect it for now. Dip slightly deeper towards CT. But now with the spike drop, this site hold has been magnificent so far. Ardiis, the last one standing, can't do much more with it. A valid attempt, but credit.
Mitigate that risk. Nobody towards top mid. So Ardiis will be revealed here at least.
There.
So now with the Blade Storm actually coming from, gets rid of that, but Cryo actually finds Zyppan.
Interesting, wondering if they're starting to work out how they're trying to activate Ardiis in this as he dashes across the rooftops and actually gets pretty close towards death here, so got to be very much on red alert. Hunter's Fury posted from downtown, his call on towards Angel, and actually I thought he might have had another.
Yeah, nearly.
Wow, so close to that. Already so much chip damage done early on, and that's pretty impressive against FPX.
It really is, because like I said, positionally. Ooh, I was going to say deph's got to be careful here. Great work from Shao and ardiis to find that one. BcJ next on the chopping block.
How long do you stick around? No, you don't. You have to respect him, and ardiis notes it. He does dive in, but he can't get the frag. BcJ still alive, standing tall. With two players, SUYGETSU and Shao. Note, SUYGETSU still just got that Spectre to bring into play. And look at them, so prepared for Shao, trying to get a little bit creative with it towards Tree.
SUYGETSU's going to double down on it.
Oh, and Cryo loves it. Nice work in the end from XSET, and I've got to say it.
Weird setup here.
Is this Pacey?
Yeah, BcJ, the only one here on A side, and FPX looking to
Oh, he's
step it up a
surely
little
dead. BcJ just said everything. How is BcJ alive against all the odds? He gets two. Zyppan and ardiis go down, and he still stands, and he's still delivered for the side. FPX could not get in.
I was saying a little bit of an unorthodox setup there. BcJ was on an island, fully blind by that flash over the top from Zyppan, but no value whatsoever from that. BcJ goes huge to shut this down.
He should have been dead and buried. He should have been long gone, but that man doesn't know when he's done, apparently. Angel creates some space towards short, but this would need mistakes from XSET to truly find a way back in towards here.
BcJ and zekken now. Task hold on. AYRIN did eat a ton of damage there. Again, last resort does have the lockdown available. One more kill, I think actually XSET trying to deny that ult point. Going on to SUYGETSU, but Angel's found another. SUYGETSU's found it, you got the res now.
Oh no, it's all falling to pieces, and you said it. There is that lockdown if they need it, and right
so
now
late
they do.
In the day.
It's very late. And you've got the nightfall on the other side. And the timing's everything now. TP for Angel. Spotting the players, but still gets detained. They're on the site, but now with only 5 seconds to plant, is there anything to deny it? No. Cryo's there, they're going to dive in on this one. They get one. The farm! AYRIN, great play. Now Angel, the 1v2. The one who made it look possible. Now needs to make it all his own.
That was fun.
Not to harp on it, but a big win condition would be Angel fixing some of those issues from the previous series, that previous appearance on Ascent.
Yeah.
Bring them down.
Yeah, and kept fairly honest early on here. 3 apiece for these teams. XSET still in a position to get this operator in play here in round 7. Actually, the only ultimate they have to work with now is BcJ's. And nothing on the side of FPX, sorry, but... Yeah, only one smoke available for this execution. The second one come through, but...
Straight to business, straight to work. Zekken actually grabs Zyppan on the way through. That's
30 seconds
pretty
left.
impressive. BcJ is still alive and still doing damage. Finds a second again. He keeps finding such value. And once again, we are in a 2v4. SUYGETSU and Angel.
Have you got another one in you?
Angel rolling back the years now. And quite the crossfire. If they can get death down, I mean, oh, the timing. They're already on the side. Angel with another. This is... I mean, okay, he's been found. Now SUYGETSU. No bullets, no chance. Overwhelmed and XSET make up for the last mistake.
That's key for 3 to stay standing here as well. Gives them a little element of stability in terms of the finances. On the other side of things, it's only really going to be SUYGETSU. I'm seeing an awful lot of pressure towards B other than those first 2 rounds where FPX were probing towards market. Big reveal actually. Through and Cryo rewarded for it. Zyppan will fall. contact found on the other side for Tommy as well.
I have to say, considering we've seen a lot of FPX, right, throughout regular play, regular series, other tournaments now,
Right here.
leading into this, even in these rounds, getting an early drop on the likes of FPX, doing early chip damage is something that's actually pretty difficult, so it's really nice seeing XSET adding that to the wheelhouse. Again, this kind of pace change into these rounds, I think they should for a minute, but for FPX, trying to deal with that mid-utility to give themselves options.
Well, the other thing to talk about as well, XSET's conversion of first bloods into round wins on this map is close to 90%.
Wow.
So really, that is a massive win condition. We'll see a couple of clutch members for FPX, ardiis and Shao notably, but everybody else capable of it.
I mean, Shao's on 1 to 8. He's not. This was the first map when he was really toying with the fade that we loved how it looked, one of the best out there.
30
The
seconds
Shao
left.
show. I mean, we've said it all, but not really hitting
down
today.
B.
And Cryo making comfortable work of Angel and predicting the next follow-up. Ooh, a little uncomfortable, gets out of danger, allows AYRIN to take the attack, and there it is. Lovely little combination of the two. Shouldn't get too dangerous here. What are we doing?
10 seconds
Let's not make any threats out of this. Keep it clean. Build up that money.
Honestly. Around 9 here, FPX back on a purchase. Not an awful lot left behind this. Potentially have ardiis on the Bladestorm for the next. And with a lack of presence shown outside B main, Cryo now feels a little bit of freedom to get ahead of this.
Yeah, but how much do they expect this? Ooh, a leg shown. Just a little bit of leg goes a long way, so Cryo's going to respect that enough. On the other side and fall away towards site. Find a new angle play from stairs and you can just kind of work through the positions.
But at least it's acted as a deterrent here. FPX will look to explore back in mid. No real map control early on here, so have to go through the motions once again.
And quite telling again, noting probably 2 players towards middle of that. Where do they adjust to? Death probably the next person on the list to potentially get a little bit of contact here, but sitting super deep. We've still got Zekken sat all the way towards CT.
Timing on this as well is just perfect for XSET. Look at the clock, 30 seconds. And it's fairly invested towards short. It's only going to be Angel disconnected from
30
this towards
seconds
main.
left.
Oh, the paranoia is lovely though, sends them packing. Having to back away, but the fragment on the other side, and actually information aplenty. So much
Big
seeing.
paranoia as well.
This is perfect. BcJ really trying to control the pace here, keep that tempo in check. Zekken chomping in the bit, the chip damage is getting done, but again, with 10 seconds, the plant should be coming in. I don't think they can deny it. We'll be in a post-plant 5v5. A ridiculous retake and a better spam. BcJ, beautiful work so far, being such a nuisance.
Zyppan in a position now, he has to deliver. SUYGETSU tucked in behind the wall. Crossfire here for Shao. The TP actually comes through from VC. He actually gets the information of it.
That's pretty big, but can they work back? Cryo's going to put his life on the line for it, tries to get ahead of this, but Zyppan's still going to find BcJ, send him home. Zekken looking for a step forward, but the wall on the other side, SUYGETSU is waiting. And now dephh and Cryo, it's a formality unless he can do something formidable. Ain't going to happen. FPX.
Late round hits.
Yep.
Not drawing out enough utility throughout the round. The other thing is AYRIN now has a lockdown online. Two TPs all the way into market here. We'll draw out the lockdown off the rip. Very, very early investment here for AYRIN. It could lead FPX to believe that he's almost solo here. You hit the panic button that quickly. But the TP was just to deal with the alarm bot. I think AYRIN's misread that as a burst through market.
Could be a misread. See if he gets punished.
We've got an anti-ardiis setup here though with the turret and the nano swarm.
Zyppan could be the first one to step in.
Right here.
And there's Cryo up above. Catching out Angel, and AYRIN's on the back of the side, and the seize is a bit of an issue. He's going to be down a little bit lower. Suppressed as well, so everything's just the gun in the hand, and now finally overwhelmed. Site's been taken, and FPX carving their way, and yeah, he's still up here. They're just still stuck towards CT. They can't find a way back in, and now the pressure going to mount through market. It's ardiis by the stairs. Shao on the swing from short if he needs it. Let's see the timing on this. There's that first contact round. It's actually over by main. ardiis now reveals his position, and they note so many towards CT, and they line up for them. FPX hitting that composure now.
No charges left.
Again, more worrying now that actually XSET almost resetting the economy. They used the Blade Storm in the previous, so...
He approaches one. Certainly walking into a bit of a stronghold for them. Early progress towards middle, but intention behind this. And dephh taking a boatload of damage as well.
Well, looks as if he wanted to challenge there. He does. Zyppan removes his head.
AYRIN,
The double kill!
The position! No one checked close, and the Stinger just shreds him. AYRIN's just trying to play his life for a second. Take a moment of silence, but he's been slowly crept up on. Does he read this? Does he even think about this? SUYGETSU's here. At this time, this disconnected? The fight on the side's already been won. SUYGETSU pulls the trigger, but AYRIN's still standing. And now, not for long. Last one alive is dephh and on 1 HP. This would be something for the books. The books are closed here. 6 now for FPX. A little bit of danger made of something. But
FPX back towards A now. Odin spam not going to catch anything.
oh,
But Angel's caught Cryo. That's a fantastic shot.
where's this Angel come from? Large and in charge as ardiis barrels through as well. 3 left on their feet, zekken, dephh, and AYRIN, and already things aren't looking too good here. AYRIN trying to fill things up on towards short, and a freebie. Gets Angel, trade comes out. And again, numbers simply favoring FPX here. And ardiis starting to come into his own. Zekken, 1v3, how's that looking? Zyppan down on 22. For the other two, nice little post-plant positioning.
Revealing area.
It doesn't even get a ping off the recon either. Opts to try and make use of the operator here. But again, Shao shuts it down. 7-5 on the half. FPX give themselves lean on that heavily here. Actually, FPX need to adapt to that, have that in the back of their minds.
That's what we look at for FPX. The pedigree's there, we know that they've got the capabilities of this. The smoke towards short should at least keep ardiis at bay. And a patient beginning from XSET. No massive intent noted.
Yeah, no progress, but has drawn a rotation at least. ardiis from short to mid now. And XSET get curious towards B main as the last 2 members will join formation. And that one way goes up at a perfect time, going to buy up a little bit of space. But the Prowler finds nothing. No sound yet from XSET. They could burst off the back of this one way.
And I think you are spot on. Cryo straight in, catching Angel napping. Puts him to bed, and now it's just Shao at the back of the site, tucked in towards Boathouse. dephh has his number. And already we're down to 3, so we get 2 ardiis and Zyppan locked out of the site. 2 towards Market, 1 towards CT. And with 5 against you, this is brutal to try and work back in on.
Zekken's pressed, but not really going to paint a solid picture here, and will be rewarded for it. Finds the first, a headshot onto the second as well. Holding down the fort for XSET. And like I said, ardiis caught that headshot down to 22 HP, Lauren.
Absolutely pumping out damage. ardiis down to 22. The Sheriff. Can he do anything with this? Spots one, but they swing as a pack, and XSET.
See now if FPX can do any damage here in the second. A couple of upgraded pistols here. A shorty in the hands of ardiis as well. XSET have to demonstrate caution here on the way in. Very deep hold actually from XSET.
I know, patient beginning, and I'm probably trying to maybe feel out a stack, any sort of aggression that could come out. Don't mind patience, as long as you're using that utility to clear through, be as diligent as possible.
Aldrone will find nothing. At least identifies a gap in mid. And a second smoke actually invested now from BcJ towards shore.
I don't mind the diligence, but there is that time limit, Mike, that I always get a bit nervous around now.
I mean, I get worried at 30.
Yeah.
When you're not at least encroaching on a site.
They're just getting towards middle. Now, fortunately for them, I guess, the stack is towards A.
But Shao does any damage from here. It's only a ghost. If he does any damage.
Timing. I don't think he noted it. Now they're going to hear this. Now, flash towards CT. They're going to try and use this for 25 seconds. If anyone gets caught on this cross, they might be done for. The smoke goes in, so they should be safe to cross, but a player towards the back of Boathouse. and they will be waiting for this one. BcJ with the heroics, keeping it safe. And for ardiis,
One
no
enemy
conversion.
remaining.
All the potential threat in the world has been quelled.
Spike
Now planted. Angel, that's not bad. Need a couple more of those though.
BcJ will find his third.
Farming
Got to
up.
retrieve that weapon as well.
FPX style, very meticulous, cautious, crossing the T's and dotting the I's. I'm tired enough to be considering which phrase that was, which way around it is. But at this point,
Take flight.
getting tense now in the game. XSET, we haven't seen them in these pressure scenarios really, in comparison to FPX, who can thrive in these moments. Let's see what they're made of. XSET, straight up middle. Flash did catch a little, but no one playing close towards market that they've noted.
This is all just a pump though. This is draw utility. Look at the spike, still not committed just yet.
But the timing on this does make me nervous,
You
Mike.
do keep looking back. It's looking like an FPX attack ground.
Yep. I've been here before. Do we have the names right on the board? And I assure you they are, but that spike not being in hand at top mid at 35 seconds.
And nobody's close to it either.
No one is close to it. Is there a TP online? Is there anything? No, of course not.
30 seconds left.
What's the plan?
Got their sights set on B, but that wall's still up. AYRIN still sat behind it in B main.
18 seconds.
It's getting really awkward.
Yeah, this is not pretty. And we talk about pressure and can they keep up to it? 10 seconds now, they can't stop running. BcJ can't slow down for a second, the sight isn't clear. 8 seconds out, you gotta face the music. This was a throwaway round.
Absolutely. The prime gaming flawless here for FPX. It's the reason, no flashes, there's nothing really for FPX to build around and get aggressive on, take this space, but now we see the stark contrast. Zyppan and Angel happy to show presence outside A. And ardiis actually tucked up.
Ooh. This angle is not clear, but it gets cleared. Cryo, heads up play, clears ardiis out of the corner. Upgrade found. Player spotted, and I think with the flash there, they should know at least both of the players too. So big information, but look at this creep back in mid. Shao trying to get aggressive on the defending side, and he's going to be rewarded for it. AYRIN goes down, and they've equaled this one up 4 apiece now.
Shao and SUYGETSU are so good at countering this pressure towards A. The wall in B main, they can go exploring. They have that contingency plan. Jay now though, but Angel just considered somebody tucked into that cubby.
That's
the
the
spike
spike.
noted.
I'm not... This is still really not sitting right with me. Zyppan gets punished though. Zekken creates the space. Now dephh doesn't need to slow down, he can just run this. But I want them to get maybe a little deeper towards CT or keep towards tree somewhere. Because if that spike gets challenged on the cross, they are done for. Fortunately for them, it's not the case.
left.
Spike's on the side and they should be able to get a safe plant here. And now that plays in Zekken again. XSET holding on to this game here. Shao, the last one alive, and that nice little mid-aggression might be for nothing. 5 HP and the horn to play with. Oh, it gives away both, but what can you do with it?
He's just going to post up on this. Hope for dephh to give him one. And the jumping, actually, the timing just comes away from him. But the headshot lands. And it's 8 apiece, you're right, Lauren. Can FPX come back into this in a decent position because of that prime gaming flawless previously? A very meticulous demonstration of Valorant here on Ascent.
Nice!
His Psycho already looking like he's exhausted from this
Leaning
one.
back like,
Fully lounging.
Fully lounging. This is going to be one of those that is a battle of attrition now more than anything. It's gone beyond that normal game. You know, on a fresh start, if this was map 1, it would probably look very different. As it stands, it's a marathon, it's a lower bracket run. These sort of moments take it out of you. And now the pace comes in towards short, and it's Angel to try and keep his life, try and fall away from this, but you can see he's being chased down here. Zekken gonna post it, but it's Cryo to find it. And now they look towards the site. SUYGETSU, nasty position, but are they aware of it? No! Not enough! And he gets both! AYRIN and BcJ go down, and suddenly they have no way forward here. Great trade for Cryo, and he's still standing. He wants to be fighting. Shao's on the other side, and he's got the spike here, Mike. He's in danger. 36 HP. He's making a run for it. Ardiis is back here. Ardiis is back here. Oh, the timing! He turns around. He catches Zekken. And now there's problems. Keep in mind, Cryo had the spike and was trying to wrap back around towards this side, but who gets the timing right? Oh, Ardiis rocking a hard place. This game is ridiculous.
A crucial kill for Cryo, but Zyppan digs dephh out of wine. Shao now, the readjustment, not going to be expected. He finds the kill. FPX on 9.
I say should because we've seen weirder things.
Blade Storm though.
Oh, you're right.
What can Cryo get done here? SMGs for AYRIN and dephh.
Did ardiis swap this too? He did.
BcJ with an attacking shorty.
Huh.
I mean, I'm here to see it.
We're all here to learn. The wall invested. Cryo's just going. He's trying to make something out of nothing. There are 3 players here. The spike now drifting a little further back. Going to try and keep that in hand of BcJ. Does have his TP this time, so can be a little bit more mobile. No big opportunities apart from taking that risk on the wall there.
FPX happy to wait it out as well. Not cleared initially by Shao, and will actually draw the rotation with the owl drone showing presence on the other side of the map. Yeah, SUYGETSU has to go big once again here for FPX. He's the only one holding on to big side right now. Gets ahead of it, deals with Cryo.
He's getting shredded, but he's still standing. Still doing so much. Precious seconds purchased, and he's still doing chip damage. Now the support system's in place, and AYRIN should be dead!
What?
Maybe not! How is he still standing?
Lockdown!
The lockdown's coming! Another plant's gonna come through as well. This is unthinkable. With this purchase, Tommy's noted the player towards CT. The lockdown ticking away. A couple more seconds being bought here. Angel needs to get out of there, and he does. Okay, back in we go. What do they have here? Bladestorm with ardiis, and Angel with the rifle. Back up to 74 with the rifle. Zekken got the rifle, and dephh still gonna have a Spectre. It's not the end of the world. They've fallen back towards side of the timing on the swing off the utility. ardiis, great work though. Still keeping them in this. 2 on the site though, complementary positions. Away so paranoid about main, but it's not where they're waiting. AYRIN with incredible play, tying us back up at 9 apiece.
What an aggression here though.
Yeah.
Back creeping closer and closer to that one way. An Angel noted behind it, but XSET don't push through.
And this time the spike being left far closer to that B site, so no threat of that being potentially left behind or, you know, caught up or spotted out by Zyppan. But he's taken so much room. This allows for these rotations. Now there is that obviously chance they could be up short, but with this sort of pressure towards ardiis, they're going to commit towards this B site and trying to hold towards middle. Deep flash towards CT. But it's all a ruse.
It's very cautious in approach. FPX have actually slipped into a 3-man hold on B site. Zyppan posted deep in A lobby now. Very unorthodox. How the XSET even figure this out? The TP onto the site might give it away.
Oh, BcJ's got some good information. Smoke towards CT. Cryo going to try and wrap around on towards the stairs side. Slow goes in, 28 seconds. Shao's found Zekken, and things are starting to look a little dicey. Things getting worrying at this point. They haven't got that springboard towards site, but they do have the back lines. Work being done by BcJ. And now the fight on the site commences. 15 seconds, it could also go wrong. Getting so precarious. They want the plant, but there's still 2 players at Bow House. Shao has one, but he's gone. And now the last one standing is Zyppan. Gonna know so much, but it doesn't matter. 3 of XSET make it out, and 10 rounds. Mike, this could be the round that pushes them forward. A couple of those rounds in that previous map starting to spring to mind where it got so close. FPX were able to best them in the end, but man, that came down to the wire. 10-9.
Cover going out.
XSET have the upper hand now.
There.
Taking their time. Information and utility exchange, but very little commitment yet.
Really testing FPX in terms of their patience here. FPX haven't snapped yet. They haven't really had an opportunity in the second half in terms of the economy to feel confident. Only really previously Zyppan on that Guardian going exploring. Late wall comes up. It's under 60 seconds as well, so going to buy a lot of comfort here for this double main hold, the smoke to complement that as well, but SUYGETSU's got to get himself out here, has to help Angel. Not sure. XSET didn't like what they saw on the back of that.
30 seconds left.
But they haven't got any progress towards B. Nothing towards mid. It's 25 seconds, Lauren.
Where are they going? This seems bizarre to me, and the wall's still in place. They gotta go, 18 seconds, and SUYGETSU is just pretty grinning ear to ear. does actually get overwhelmed. Maybe not smiling anymore.
10
10 seconds, but
up.
they gotta go. There's still Angel on the side. He's gonna be doing everything he can to buy some precious time. And there's the fight coming in from Zyppan. Controlled chaos from up on top. Does get bested, but now time. Can't plant. They've run the clock so low. What?
Oh, that's so frustrating to watch. Here, the wall on short. It's not pretty. This is where we start talking about, you know, XSET on the international stage, the pressure. Building for them here on Ascent. FPX have been here before, even here on this stage.
Yep. You're absolutely right. I feel like we replay this map at a different time, a different place. You know, it could be a totally different outcome, but as it stands, these two truly being put through their paces. And ardiis starting to build up all that confidence, taking the fight towards middle as they got the pinch through on short as well. Showing that pedigree, that caliber, and once again they're just greeted by this wall, and Shao batters Cryo out of the air. ardiis now coming alive, it's a shutdown, and it's a shutout as 11 looking extremely likely beside FPX's name with 5 of them alive. And XSET starting to hit that mental barrier, that mental wall that they just can't get past.
Yeah, and they're going to hit another barrier, which is the money. They come out of this licking their wounds, but BcJ has to hold on to this rifle. Has to hold on to his full shield as well. If he wants to be able to cycle a weapon across. Angel's here to pressure it, though. If he can remove this, this could be huge. Could be the nail in the coffin for XSET. And he finds him. AYRIN.
This mode where it just becomes methodical. Now, again, a couple of ults to play with zekkens, dephs. On the other side, Angel and SUYGETSU. Again, one more integral than the other. And this man wants his name up in lights, and this is the worst time possible for XSET. If ardiis starts to feel the game, get that tempo down.
This is the thing as well, ardiis felt no pressure in the early round at all from XSET. No utility to force him off these angles. Now he will run rampant. The door closes on market. XSET left scrambling for a response. No cryo now. No opportunity to really blow either of these sites open. So the Al drone find ardiis on the other side of this. dephh tucked into market. I mean, previously the Al drone was used to fake, but this time FPX not biting. Zyppan just slipping back into spawn. dephh will be identified in mid here. It's back to 30 seconds, Lauren.
They're running on fumes. They're trying to just do anything they can.
Blind.
There's nothing, there's no information on this. There's not even a tag, and ardiis is still standing, still waiting. 20 seconds now, they're running out of time. You've got to make your move, you've got to make it now. dephh and AYRIN trying to step towards the side. It's desperate for BcJ. Up to the test at least for one, the trade for Zekken. But Shao on the back of the site with 10 seconds to go. Sprays and prays, and they're answering now. Shao puts them in the 12.
Do XSET actually step up the pace towards A site here. It's been Angel to lock this down with the one-way. Hasn't felt an awful lot of pressure. Completely blind.
Come on! Divine intervention, call it what you want. They got something on their side. And now in real time, XSET are panicking. They're down dephh. They need these 4 players to do something for them now. Oh, the dash on the side, Cryo. Big work, finds Angel, it's not over yet. Now they've at least got themselves in the right place here. Spike on the side, and BcJ, Hasty's digging deep. Checks towards hell, nothing noted. Plant comes in, Knight falls in, and ardiis is still standing there, no fear at all. BcJ tucked towards hell. And this is just madness. Zekken finds SUYGETSU, the trade, back and forth, but it's down to Shao and ardiis. And Shao, if he stands, there's a chance. BcJ and Cryo trying to take cover, find some sort of rash spin, and they find ardiis. It's 11, it's not over yet.
What a crazy round from XSET. That's with ardiis finding one of the most ridiculous shots in that internal clock. He's just dialed in right now. But what a crazy exchange here on A site. XF have done so well to get this one across the line.
What a round.
One more, baby.
One more. Operator again for ardiis. And actually the Odin span on the back of the turret. AYRIN gets away scot-free.
But ardiis is prowling. You said it before, he's heating up. I'm scared of this man. But Cryo ain't. Just slipped through early.
Trying his luck.
Hey, look, here once.
Shows presence with the operator early on. Flash in, actually, beautiful catch onto SUYGETSU.
Great trade though, Angel right back. Cryo now gone from this round. We're down to 4 apiece. Angel noted towards CT, pretty sure ardiis, no subtlety either, so that spike is heading right around towards A. They need some more early progress here though.
They must know, I'm curious actually if Shao's utility has been noted. With ardiis being double pinged on the recon bolt there.
ardiis is still here though. And that will always strike fear into the hearts. They're on site. BcJ down below. Spots him. Takes his life. And now a 3v3. And actually, zekken just got ardiis. Hold on. It ain't over yet. Trying to get the res move, trying to bait it out. Call it what you want. dephh is going to just get him dead again. Okay. Player numbers still in favor to XSET here. It's down to Angel and Shao. You want to close it in regulation. This is the round. XSET have dug deeper than I expected.
Shao and Angel do the unthinkable here. The turret actually going to identify Angel, but it deals with it quickly. The smoke goes on main here. They're going to burst off this.
Oh, with the chip damage coming in. Angel already down to 39. AYRIN the first one to take the fight. He loses. Shao's found him. Oh, Angel's got second. And now it's only dephh. And the defuse going to come through. And this could be the catalyst of things to come. The Copenhagen's Masters winners, FPX, stay alive. This team scares the life out of me, Mike. They were in 2v3s, they had disadvantages.